Stay safe, reduce your contacts. Live from Waterford and Dungarvan, this is Waterford at 1.
Good afternoon, I'm Aoife Kearns. In today's top stories, a deal to get GPs and pharmacists administering the COVID vaccine has been given the go-ahead. The Education Minister says work to ensure students with special needs can return to school is ongoing. And in sport, Cheltenham winning horse trainer Charles Byrne has been given a 6-month ban. A deal to get GPs and pharmacists administering the COVID vaccine has been given the go-ahead by Cabinet Ministers. From next month, they'll be able to give people the AstraZeneca vaccine, which can be stored much more easily than the others available. The deal is worth around €91 million and will see vaccinations done in GP surgeries, mass vaccination centres and other venues. Sinn Féin's health spokesperson and Waterford TD David Cullinane says it's an important step.
I really hope that the engagement with them has been robust. I hope it hasn't been last minute. I hope that they will be in a position very quickly to play their part in rolling this out, and then obviously then we'll move on to mass vaccination centres and the general population.
202 people are being treated in ICU this afternoon with COVID-19. It's the highest figure to date. However, the number of people in hospital with the virus has decreased for the first time since Christmas Day. 1,954 are being treated in wards. As of 8 o'clock last night, there were 117 COVID patients at University Hospital Waterford and 7 patients in ICU. The Education Minister says work to ensure students with special needs can return to school is ongoing. Fresh doubt has been cast on the reopening of special schools and classes, which is supposed to happen on Thursday. The Irish National Teachers Organisation says its concerns have not been addressed and have asked the Department of Education to reconsider its plan. Ciara Jones, whose 11-year-old son Gavin has autism, hasn't had the heart to tell him he may not be going back to school after all.
But the joy that we had knowing that Gavin was going back to school was just great, and now that that's just been taken away from us and from Gavin, it has been horrendous, without any thought of how this will impact him or our families. No, I haven't worked up the courage to tell him. To be honest with you, I'm still hoping against all hope that he'll be going in on Thursday. I really am.
It has emerged that a pub in Tramore had reopened in December despite not holding a liquor licence. Pub licences must be renewed annually. Owen Dalton reports.
The owner of the Ritz Bar in Tramore confirmed to WLR that he did not renew his licence when it expired last September. John Sheedy declined to comment any further when contacted. Records show that the company listed on the pub's former licence ceased operations last March. Earlier this month, Mr Sheedy defended himself against accusations of public health breaches at the pub. He told media at the time that a number of staff had contracted the virus around Christmas week, but stressed that he attempted to obey restrictions at all times. When contacted, the Vintners Federation of Ireland said it cannot comment on individual cases. However, it did state pub owners could renew their licence for free this year due to the pandemic. The VFI added that licence enforcement is up to Gardaí. At present, Gardaí are understood not to be investigating the matter.
A Waterford councillor says that it's disappointing to see that UK fishing vessels will not be able to land at any port in the south or southeast coast. It comes as the Department of Agriculture and the Marine announced that vessels will be able to land in another 5 ports in the Republic due to Brexit. They are Rossaveel, Howth, Greencastle, Rathmullen and Burtonport, and the rule will take effect from the 1st of February. Sinn Féin councillor Pat Fitzgerald says it'll be felt at the port in Dunmore East in the spring.
We were hoping that Dunmore East would be designated port where the UK vessels could land, because traditionally UK vessels have landed here each spring, like during the prawn fishing, and there's quite a lot of landings at the port of Dunmore East would be kind of down to that, quite a lot of the tonnage that moves through Dunmore East would be down to that, and the UK vessels would come in and they'd get their ice and their aisle and their food and whatever services they needed.
A Waterford man says people who refuse to wear masks in shops should not be served. Ray Halligan, a transplant recipient, believes there's a tolerance in some stores. He told Damien Tiernan on Data Today that people who don't have a valid reason for not wearing masks should be barred from entering.
Tell them you're not welcome here again. That's why you have security there. There should be a policy. And look, there's very few retail shops open. We know that. I mean, there's hardware, there's pharmacies, supermarkets. There should be zero tolerance to it, Damien. Zero tolerance. Again, I draw the analogy that if I go into a store smoking a cigarette, you'd be ostracised. You're told to get out, you're mad. What are you doing? You're barred out of here. Or if I go in and rob something, you'd be stopped by security.
Donald Trump is expected to issue more than 100 presidential pardons later on. Today is his last day in office. It's understood, though, he will not pardon himself after being advised that could imply he's guilty of a crime. And finally, the nominations for the 2021 Waterford Business Awards have been revealed. The best in business across the city and county will be announced at the Gala Awards virtual ceremony, and it will be live streamed on Friday, February 26th. WLR's Sinead Ahern has the details.
30 businesses are shortlisted across 10 different categories. Customer Service Excellence sees Alfie Hale Sports, Fresh Food Courtyard and Relate Care nominated. Bodega Restaurant, Everett's Restaurant and Gloria's Sushi are in the running to be named Best Food and Beverage. Excellence in E-commerce will see Altitude go up against The Book Resort and Murphy Larkin Timber Products. Adesco, Encon and Enerpower are shortlisted in the Green Excellence category. Marketing Excellence is made up of Liberty Blue Estate Agents, the TEFL Institute of Ireland and Visit Waterford. In the Doghouse, Love Tremor and Nathan Burke Photography and Design are hoping to be named Micro Business of the Year. New Business of the Year is between Blue Butterfly Coffee Company and Trade, Cove Stores and Esk Seafood Bar. In the running for SME of the Year are Powerflow Electronics, Q1 Scientific and William Scanlon Dairy Tech. The technology and innovation categories made up of FlexiWage, Nearform and Red Hat. And tourism activity attraction of the year is between Dunmore Adventure, the Haven Hotel and Waterford and Shore Valley Railway. The winners of each category will go head to head in the hope of claiming overall Waterford Business of the Year. There's also a special Entrepreneur of the Year award which will be revealed during the live stream.
Make the smart play with Virgin Media. Check out their smart home packages at Virgin Media George's Street, Waterford.
Sponsors of the sports news on WLR.
Starting off with horse racing, and Cheltenham Festival winning trainer Charles Burns has been given a 6-month ban by the Irish Horse Racing Regulatory Board. It was revealed that one of his horses, Viking Horde, was found to have tested positive for a sedative in a race at Tremor in 2018. Limerick handler Burns has also been fined €1,000. He has the right to appeal. The soccer and Republic of Ireland international Conor Hourihane is set to join Championship club Swansea City. It's reported the Aston Villa midfielder will join the Welsh side for the remainder of the season. Hourihane has been at Villa Park since 2017. Swansea are sitting in second place and just 4 points behind Norwich in the battle for promotion to the Premier League. Queen's Park Rangers have sent Republic of Ireland under-21 international Conor Masterson out on loan for the rest of the season. The 22-year-old centre-back has joined League One club Swindon Town, who are managed by former Ireland midfielder John Sheridan. Leicester City can go top of the Premier League table tonight if they beat Chelsea at the King Power Stadium. It's a 8:15 kick-off there. The Foxes are hoping Jamie Vardy will be available, but Chelsea are without N'Golo Conte. It's a 6 o'clock kick-off at the London Stadium as West Ham United host West Bromwich Albion. Hammers boss David Moyes believes he's starting to make his mark on the team. After fighting against relegation last season, victory today would move the Londoners within 2 points of the top 4. Moyes is pleased with their progress but isn't getting complacent.
I understand the players are doing a great job and we're encouraging them to continually improve, and we don't want to be finished where we are just now. We want to pick up a lot more points.
To surfing, and there were plenty of Tremor winners at the virtual 2020 Irish National Junior Surfing Championships. Among the winners at the event was Tremor's Tom Breen, who won the title in the main event for the under-18 shortboard. He also took out the title for the under-18 longboard. And in greyhound racing, there's a 12 race card scheduled for Kilcohen Park this evening, with the opening contest underway at 7:30. The WLR top selection is Jetstream Vic, who runs from Trap 1 in race 9. Sports news on WLR is thanks to Virgin Media Waterford.